it's me, Lee, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am super excited today because, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail, that I am Emirates cabin crew and I'm taking you on a layover with me to Hanoi in Vietnam, which is just so cool because I have been asking to do this flight for so long and they finally gave it to me, so I just couldn't resist taking you guys with me on this great adventure because I heard there's this cool tour we can do to Halong Bay. And I just think it's gonna be so cool and such an adventure, and I can't wait to get there. But first I actually need to go to work because I have a 7-hour flight, I think it's about 7 hours, to Vietnam. And when we get there, as soon as we land, I'm taking you guys out to go explore a new country for me. So I'm like super excited. I'll see you guys when we get to Vietnam. Okay? I have like less than 20 minutes to get downstairs and make the best of this layover. So let's go. And the room is so pretty. I'm going to show you now. Since we're going to a street food market, we had to draw some cash because they rarely have card machines. And I think the market today is going to be really cool because apparently it's on some train tracks, and if you're very lucky, a train will pass you by while you're eating. So I think that's going to be a wild experience. We just spent the rest of the night walking around exploring the market, but unfortunately my camera battery died, so I'm just skipping to the next morning. The next morning we were up bright and early for our long ride to Halong Bay, so a coffee was very much needed at this point, but I was beyond excited to finally go explore. Today we get to cruise in this beautiful blue boat, and everyone was so amazing and welcoming. Our tour guide is so funny, and he was even teaching us how to cheers in the proper Vietnamese way.
We say cheers, we have to do the counting. 1, 2, 3. And after 1, 2, 3, we have to say Zo!
So.
Yeah.
Zo.
The louder you shout, the happier you are.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, Zo! 2, 3, Zo! Last one is Uống.
Uống.
Uống that means drink.
Uống.
You got it?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, Zo!
Zo.
2, 3, Zo! 2, 3, Uống!
Uống.
Seriously, Vietnam has the best guides. Look, he invited me to try and row the boat, which I clearly failed at. And he was so cute. He even wanted to take a picture to show his friends how tall I was in comparison to him, which was quite funny. And yeah, overall this was so much fun. We were taken into this hidden cave where there's like literally no one, just bugs and animals. And it was so incredible. And on the way back, obviously we were met by our lovely guide who was taking a million pictures for us because he's just such a legend. This was one of the best experiences ever, and they're so hospitable. When we arrived at the boat, they prepared a home-cooked meal for us and coconuts and everything so that we can fuel up before we enjoy the rest of the journey. A few interesting facts shared by our guide was that Halong Bay consists of over 1,600 limestone islands, which took almost 5 million years to form. How crazy is that? And did you know that the name Halong translates to descending dragon, which originates from the legend where dragons used to descend to help locals fight off invaders by spitting jewels that turned into the islands? I think that's a pretty cool thing to imagine. The next stop on our adventure today is cave exploring. How cool is that? By the way, this is the name of the cave, but I'm not going to try to say that because I will butcher it. I'm so sorry. Up and up we go. Now here you have to look very closely because our guide was explaining to us that these formations look like a family of elephants. So I don't know if you can see it clearly on the video, but see if you can spot the elephants. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, this is the hole that the fisherman came through when he was escaping the rainstorm and he first discovered these caves. After we finished exploring the cave, we came to this gift shop, which probably has the best view of any other gift shop I've ever been to. That is so cool because it was discovered by a fisherman in 1993, and I think he must have been mega brave to go down there because should have been so dark and scary, and he came from a very high point that he crawled in. So I think that's very cool. Like, he just found it and then he told the scientist about it to come and study it. And yeah, I think he went there to escape a thunderstorm, so it must have been a really, really bad, scary storm for him to run into there because it is really deep, and I think it must have been terrifying without the lights, but so cool. I just can't believe I got to see that. Like, what a random life to just randomly be walking around in a place like this and just see beautiful parts of history. We're the little blue one over there. This hair is a moment. At this point the rain really picked up heavily, so we just head back to the hotel room, and I'm so sorry for the skip, but I forgot to film the rest, so now we're just back in Dubai. But I had such a lovely flight with such lovely crew. So I just got back from the flight and just wanted to hop on here before I hop into bed because I'm so tired. I just wanted to hop on here and say thank you guys so much for joining me on this layover adventure. I had the best time and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. And if you guys like this kind of content, please feel free to like and subscribe because it does really support my channel. And I also wanted to ask if you guys have any feedback or things you'd like to see or things that I should try to work on. Please comment it down below because I'm still super new to this YouTube thing and I could use all the help I could get. So please don't hesitate to give me your constructive criticisms. Anyway, I'm tired, clearly. I'm going to go to bed now, but thank you guys so much for watching again, and yeah, I just hope you have the best day. I'll see you guys on the next adventure. I have no idea where it's gonna be or what, but that's part of the excitement. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!